I bought this house back in September and I told everyone I was really excited about it. I was doing some demo for it, and now we are 6 months later and it is still not done, which is okay, honestly. Originally, when I bought this house, I told people I was going to kind of document the experience. I was going to move into it eventually, and that's not the case. So I'm going to sell it. It's kind of nice just to like say it because like I'm ready to get rid of this house. I'm ready to move on. The lessons that God taught me through this house are so evident, but I want someone else to own it, and I want to be able to find my home that I can kind of glorify the Lord in and just make into like a home that maybe I can bring my wife to and raise a family, and at least to start. So just for a little context, this house, when we bought it, we didn't know how many issues there were. And this is just the laundry list of like the things I can remember off the top of my head. Day one, we bought it. There was sewage leaking under the floor. Perfect, amazing, love to see that. So we had to dig out all the sewage and get rid of it. Next thing we noticed, the house was rotted in a lot of spots. We took off all the drywall and we found the whole roof needed replaced. Unfortunate, but had to be done because you need a roof over your head, you know what I mean? Then when we were dealing with the sewage, we also said like, let's check on the water line. Found out that was broken too, needed to replace all the water line. Then as we ripped off all the drywall, we saw that there was knob and tube, so we needed to replace all the electrical. Then by doing the new water lines and everything else and having to rip everything else out, we had to move some walls around. That's new plumbing. Like, oh my gosh, it's like every single thing. Then even just looking at the walls on the outside, a lot of those were rotted, so we needed to replace it. It was one thing after the other. And then even outside, it was kind of funny. The outside, the deck, they didn't even do the deck right. They didn't dig up footers. They literally just put like the deck on like the dirt, and things were like completely like just corroded and things were bending in different ways. I forgot to say this whole house needed leveled. It was like 3 inches difference from like wall to the end, so it kind of like this. Honestly, it just is like crazy. You know what, here, and then we had to replace just like everything else. Like, do you know how much insulation cost? I didn't. It's crazy. You know what, in a part 2, how about I just give you a little tour of where the house is at, because and kind of the vision, and then eventually, right before it goes in the market, I'll show you like the after, because right now, look at this thing. I wouldn't call it move-in ready yet. All right, so let's start this house tour. You walk in the first door, you come in the front door, and you're in this like living room space. This house is 860 square foot. It's a smaller house, but you know, it's a little lake cottage. It's on a lake in the area that I live, which I'm not gonna tell you, but it's on a lake, so that's kind of nice. This is gonna be a galley kitchen, so essentially there's gonna be cabinets on the wall with the sink. Is gonna be the window, then directly across it is gonna be a stove with like one of those things that come down, the exhaust things. And because I thought it'd be neat to put in like, have like direct eye line and the light and everything, we're actually gonna put the refrigerator in the laundry room in this back little entryway. That way the refrigerator is like out of sight and it's not like blocking the lines to like go to the back to see the back window. So we and then there's gonna be a little open, and you'll have a nice little patio back there. We'll do some landscaping and stuff. So then back into the living room, you can see that there will then go into the master bedroom, which is right here. It's kind of tiny, but it's big enough to have like a nice queen size bed. And then you can always like have a little closet right there and a little other closet right there. A lot of lighting. Want to make sure that there was lighting everywhere for the people. And then the master bathroom is not attached, but it's the only bathroom in the house. So the master and the just regular bathroom is right here. It's kind of dark, but we bumped up the walls to make them a little bit bigger. So we knocked it out that way, knocked it out that way, have a little closet right here, shower, whatever. So then coming into this room, which is right next to the living room, is the second bedroom. I was gonna use it as an office, but it has a nice little space in here. We have the furnace, whatever. You could put a bed in here. I think the person would just use it as an office. That was my original plan. Put a desk in here. I added windows in the house just because I wanted it to be bright, because originally I thought I might move into here. It's not the case. But what's nice about this house is it's only 860 square foot, but the upstairs doesn't count at all. So going up the steps, we made them wider, we made them thicker. We have a whole loft up here. which is like kind of nice, honestly. The only thing though is it's not technically livable space because, as you can see, I'm 6'3" and I can stand up straight right in the middle, but you go to the side a little bit, start bending my head. But honestly, you could probably fit like, my original plan was to put like a nice little twin bed back here, have like a little movie area up here, and just have it be extra space. And so it's actually a cute little cottage. I'm excited for it to get done. It's like pretty much brand new construction inside because we had to redo everything. But I pray for the next family that owns this place. I pray that this be a blessing to them. I pray that they enjoy this house. Honestly, it's the perfect home for like older couple who like want to live on like one floor and then just they have the loft with extra space. It's perfect for like a single person, like perfect size. Maybe a family that's just starting out. It's a little small, but honestly the lot is small. It doesn't need a lot of maintenance. This would have been a cute house to start off with, but honestly, with my dogs, myself, all the things that I've acquired, like my apartment is currently bigger than this house. So it just isn't the place for me, but I pray for the next family who buys it, and I'm excited for this chapter to be over.